If you want to become a bad girl magnet, I can't help you there, but let's follow Rokudo as he can't seem to get away from them. We have Rokudo's Bad Girls episode 3, The Happy Road Home That Goes On Forever, to look at today. Wow, that title felt like it went on forever. This episode won't, so let's take a look. We last left off at Rokudo being targeted by the top dog in the school, only for her to start falling in love with him. So his goal is to make sure she doesn't. In typical bad girl fashion, they find a way to make them attend the same class. She may look like a child, but she's the third year and had to repeat a year twice, so she can actually attend first year classes. Or poor Rokudo, this is going to be a long one for you. Rokudo foolishly believes school is full of hopes and dreams, so he can reform her. Sir, your dreams were getting crushed every day, but like a phoenix, he rises from the ashes. Rokudo wants the class report to be about observing plant life, as there are quite a number of plants around. A decent idea, I know quite a few plant lovers. Rokudo doesn't need his boys to back him up, as Osanada is enough to force everyone to love the idea, as they observe, water, and draw the plants. Rokudo even encourages Rana to write down her own thoughts. That's why it's so dangerous, since what are Rana and Osanada's own thoughts under that spell? Kurokata is unhappy about Osanada's change, since he is her number 2 and has worked hard to make them a part of the Onishima Union. No, this isn't a work union unless the work is pounding faces and causing mayhem. Poor Kurokata, he doesn't know what's going on with this crazy shift in his boss, but he is determined to make it stop. The first stop is to the flower bed, as we see it's a total wreck, as Kurokata has some delinquent to mess it up with a promise that they would be safe. But much like the rain pouring down on them, Osanada's wrath rains down hellfire on their heads. They got absolutely baited. Rokudo has a hard time believing Osanada was the cause, as she hasn't been reformed, so she seems to fully fall in love with Rokudo. So Osanada is still a bad girl. Off they go to meet with the Onishima Union. And here comes the first victim underestimating Osanada, getting a knee to the face. Wow, both Mash and Osanada are out here giving people the knee of justice. It is a shame the sound effect was so weak though. Kurikata is just using Osanada here, instead of also fighting. Although she's supposed to be the boss, no longer needs to feel bad for his boss changing. He's trash. Rokudo and Rana have their moment in the rain as he asks for her help to save Osanada. Now though Kurikata and Rokudo are using girls stronger than them for their own benefit, at least Rokudo doesn't want her to get hurt and is rather reluctant. I guess that's the difference between good and evil. In comes the knight in shining armor, Rokudo, to recite his reports on plants. Well, he isn't actually the knight, he's the horse, and our girl Rana here is the knight, as she beats all their asses. Rana really is the best. She let Rokudo get hurt to keep her promise that she herself wouldn't get hurt. Well, that or the magic is so strong, even if she loves him, his commands are stronger than anything else. Yeah. Still scary. Kurikata decides to beat Rokudo's ass, and again, they really need to work on the sound effects. These punches feel light. Osanada hasn't stepped in yet, showing her conflict between this new love and her long friendship. Rokudo's plan was really to recite the report no matter what, and it's only clear why at the end. He got messed up. He bounced back better from his other beatdown. His speech was decent, talking about the plants that help cultivate together, believing in Osanada, letting her know she can start over as Rana finishes up her fight and Osanada takes a pipe to the head. I feel bad for that pipe. It stood no chance. Of course, here come more members, but we have backup of our own. Colonel and Chief lay down wax, allowing them to escape. Where did they get all this wax from? Inuma led the backup crew here. Look at that, he shapes up rather quickly. Almost as quickly as his weather. Wow, the sun is out in all of its glory. Although they leave Kurokata behind, you can bet the Onishima Union will come back for them once again. Hey, that's a tomorrow problem. Today, we bask in the sunlight as Osanada gives up on Rokudo since he has Rana. This magic spell is strong enough to make her love him, but weak enough that she respects him being with someone else. Or so I would like to think. But I think Rana is just so strong and scary, even the magic spell isn't strong enough to make them so crazy they would challenge Rana, and it helps that it seems that she's no longer a delinquent. So, RIP the magic. A beautiful episode. We got a change in Osanada that happened quicker than I expected. Rokudo got another beatdown. That was pretty funny to see, especially his face afterwards. We got the boys as backup at the end, and Rana kicked some serious ass. Now we have this big bad entity full of delinquents that can show up at any time, giving us a constant enemy since we have no clue the size or scope of the union. The beginning wasn't as exciting with the plants, but it did set up a dramatic rain sequence, and we got to look at some cool plants. Some action, some romance, and some comedy. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Rokudo's Bad Girls, as I hope you did as well. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for more Rokudo and Rana. This is Anime Disrobed, and the third episode of Rokudo's Bad Girls, The Happy Road Home That Goes On Forever, has officially been disrobed.